Are you ready to create a life you crave? Let's spin that doom loop of negativity into an upward success cycle and start living lucky. Good morning. I'm Jana.
I'm Jason.
And we are living lucky because we're talking about manifesting today.
Yes.
Creating a life that you love.
You're inspired by, that gets you out of bed every morning and says, boy, do I have enthusiasm.
Let's just be real. We want to create a life that inspires us from within, right?
Yeah, one that makes our 6-year-old self proud and our 80-year-old self proud, or 90-year-old self.
One that makes us feel lucky.
Oh.
That's why we call it living lucky. It's because we are manifesting. Manifesting 101. If you missed our last podcast, you're going to want to catch it because we talked about the number one thing, which is finding clarity of what do I want?
Yes.
That is 101. And now we want to take it a step further because so many people start reverse manifesting and they don't even know why. They don't know why. They're living in frustration. They're living in anxiety. They're living in
a dichotomy of what they want and what they're getting.
Yes, and they don't realize that they are creating this themselves. And the reason we know this is because we've experienced this ourselves. We learned
Deeply.
this the hard way. We paid a lot of money to learn the ins and outs, the secrets, the hacks, we have studied thoughts, feelings, we've studied psychology, we've studied physiology, we've studied neurolinguistics, we've studied everything you can possibly imagine for the last decade to figure out why do we feel depressed? Why are we creating this life that feels like we don't have a compelling future when we are creating this ourselves?
Yeah. And it's not just a money investment. It was a full experience investment, where it's investment in relationships, investment in time, investment in finances,
in tough choices.
Yes.
We put
Investment
our whole
in
life, we made
discipline.
this our mission.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? We're going to figure out what is the secret to manifesting
And living lucky.
and living lucky. How do we create our own experiences? How do we create our own opportunities? And how do we feel like life is moving in the direction we want it to move, which is that upward cycle? How do we feel like that? And that's one of the keys is feeling.
How do we live in that
Is
success
attaching
cycle
a feeling
and
to it.
feel like we're living in that success cycle, living our purpose and living in intent.
All right. So the number 2 thing that I want to talk about today, because last time we talked about knowing what you want. But the thing that I want to talk about today is that many times people focus on what's missing in their life.
Yeah.
They focus on what's wrong. They focus on what's missing. They focus on what they don't have, or they focus on their fears, their doubt, the uncertainty.
What's funny is a lot of people that we speak with on a regular basis think that they're the most optimistic, most glass half full people in the world.
That was me.
Until they become aware and they listen to themselves at the water cooler. They listen to themselves over a glass of wine. They listen to themselves when they get around their friends in the locker room. Then you start living in complaint world.
No, I have a confession to make. My whole career was based on positivity. I was Jana Banana. I was paid to be the positive girl.
The ray of sunshine.
In my real life, I am the inspiration. I just heard a beep go off. Someone else agrees with me.
An angel got its wings.
Right? I am the inspirational girl. I'm the girl in the wheelchair that's overcome all of these obstacles and challenges, and I still show up with optimism and
enthusiasm.
That has always been me. That has always been me. And it wasn't until Jason and I went on this journey and I started to really analyze all of my thoughts and really started to take a journal and do mind dumping in the morning and really letting my soul just let loose. What am I really thinking? What am I really feeling? What is really going on inside me? And I realized, oh, I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
And when we have that dichotomy, or that we're putting on faces, then we're showing up with different energies and different thoughts and feelings and emotions, which create chaos for manifestation.
I was that person that was showing up to the party because I felt obligated. I was that person that I would go to Bunko and people would be complaining about their husbands because that's what they would do. And I mean, I have a wonderful husband. I have an awesome husband, but I would sit there and go,
he leaves his shoes out in the middle of the floor.
I totally know what you mean. I totally get it. Yeah. Like I would play along just to support them.
Yeah. It was a form of positivity of I'm supporting you.
I was trying to support them.
I believe in your hurt and your anguish and your
But
frustration.
I was placating and enabling the complaining.
Yeah, you're allowing the gangrene to set in, and you're saying, yes, you're doing a great job with the gangrene.
But here's the thing. If I would have said, well, you know what? My husband is just awesome.
The cat's meow.
I mean, he makes my coffee every morning and he makes me dinner, and every night he like meets me in the garage when I pull in just to come greet me. They would have been like,
yeah, they would have
oh
called
my
you
gosh,
a bitch.
Jana, right? They
Who's
would have
this
been like, get out. We don't even want to hear it.
But so gratitude
Yes.
it shifts the focus from the things we lack to the complete abundance that is actually available in our life.
And that is what I have found over the last 10 years. If you've listened to us at all, you know that I went through a really, really dark period. And what got me out of that period was a gratitude journal. And I literally started writing down what I was grateful for. And as I did that, I started to train my brain to look for things that I was grateful for during the day. And even the things that I would start with a morning dump of, oh my gosh, I really feel lethargic and I really just want to go back to bed. I would then turn it and say, how am I grateful for this? How am I grateful for this?
Well, the fact is that even the most positive people in the world have negative thoughts.
We're human.
But what are we feeding? And a gratitude practice trains you not to feed the negative, not to be feeding into the lack, not to be feeding into what I don't have. A strong gratitude practice that you're disciplined in trains you to feed into the positive mindset and what's possible.
You know, there's this t-shirt that always pops up on my Instagram account, and it says it's an old parable about a man who has a wolf at the door.
The two wolves.
Yes, you know that?
One's angry and one's one's anger, one's love.
And which wolf are you feeding?
Yeah.
And that one always
They're
gets me.
They're both going to live in you.
They're both part of us. We have darkness and light in us, but which one are you feeding? Which one are you feeding? Because here's the thing is just like you said, if you feed that gratitude, then when it comes to manifesting, which is what we're talking about today, you're going to start listening to the voice that says, you can do it. You've got it.
You're worth
you
it.
can. You're worth it. Go for
It's
it.
available for you.
It's available. Do it. Yes, yes, yes.
Because when you live
Get outside your comfort zone.
When you live in the lack, and when the other wolf, when that wolf that's the negative wolf is inside you saying it's not worth it, you're not worthy, it's not available for you, you just don't even try.
Exactly. You lay down and you hear this overwhelming voice of doubt, fear, uncertainty. And then you start remembering in your life all the times that you were rejected, or all the times that you tried and you failed, or all the times that you felt, all the times that you felt foolish or shamed because you maybe didn't show up as your best.
Things didn't turn out the way
things
that you
didn't
hoped
turn
they
out,
would.
and you felt betrayed, or you felt like God let you down, or you felt disappointed. If you feed that negative, then the negative emotions start coming up in your body, and then guess what? You start manifesting more of it.
Yep.
So what you focus on, where your attention goes,
Energy flows.
and that's what you create. You create what you are. You create what you are. It comes down to your thoughts and your feelings.
Yeah.
Your thoughts and your feelings. So here's the rub. We can have all the positive thoughts in the world, but if we still feel bitter or resentment or jealousy or envy or
Any of the
anger,
victimology type feelings.
if we still feel that deep inside our hearts or in our guts,
it's in your cells.
then we're gonna continue to manifest chaos and circumstances that make us feel
That continue that feeling.
resentful or jealous, or they're going to make us continue to feel those same feelings. So do you understand how it's not only your thoughts, we can have the most positive thoughts, but we also have to match the feelings, because the feelings will raise our vibration. And so it's not only your thoughts that you're putting out to the universe, but you have to raise your vibration to receive the right frequency.
Are you becoming the change
It's like
you
a
want to see
radio.
in the world?
It's like a radio
Frequency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a communication system. That's what it is.
And you're the knob.
Or the antenna.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
You're the radio.
Okay.
You're playing the life you're playing because you
Yes.
dialed into it.
Yes. So what song do you want to play? What station do you want to listen to?
Yeah, and I think,
That's really what it comes down to.
and if you're having trouble feeding the positive wolf, start a gratitude journal. Start recognizing those moments, those little beautiful glimmer moments during the day where it's like, wow, that was special. But so often we just go right past them.
Yeah. And I think the gratitude journal not only helps you with your thoughts, it does help you raise your feeling vibrations as well. I also want to say that we have a workshop that's coming up, and this workshop that we are putting on will help you
Powerful.
raise your state of being. It helps you not only change your thoughts, but change your emotions as well.
So the big thing about this workshop is, you mentioned we both have the wolf inside of us.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone has the wolf inside of us, and everyone has these experiences, feelings. We have all the feelings and everything available to us. And this workshop is going to teach you to feed the right things instead of feeding the things that bring you into lack, bring you into the victimology. This workshop will help feed you into victory
It's
and
called
living lucky.
It's called Finding Your Inner Voice, and I can't wait to continue to share more details about it. Okay, I hope this helps. We're going to continue to have a manifestation series, so continue to listen for the next couple weeks. It's going to get good. And I guarantee if you stick with us, you're going to start to see some changes in your life. You're going to start to live lucky too. Bye-bye. If the idea of living lucky appeals to you, visit us at startlivinglucky.com.